What did it feel like when you got drafted?
It felt good when I got drafted. It was like a relief. Something I've been chasing my whole life. So when it happened, all the pressure's gone, and just happy.
You were originally drafted to the Bucks and traded to the Clippers. Was that a surprise to you, and how did you feel about it?
No, I actually the Clippers called me before came on the TV and told me that it was about to happen. So I knew I wasn't going to Milwaukee, but I was happy because I didn't want to be in Milwaukee. It's cold, and where LA is nice. So my biggest thing was I didn't want to be anywhere where it was cold.
Do you think it helped you to play all 4 years in college instead of declaring early?
Yes, I feel like it helped me a lot. With you got to be mature with a lot of stuff you do. Be a professional, and I feel like when I was 18, I wasn't professional. I wasn't mature enough to be able to be on my own as much as I'm going to be on my own, and and on the court. Being in school 4 years taught me how to train and develop myself and get better. I feel like when I was 18, I didn't understand that, whereas now I do.
What is the main difference practice-wise from college level to NBA?
The difference is one is the practices are more so individual instead of team. College was more so with the team and everybody together, whereas now it's more individual on your own, and then the team come together and just learn the team stuff, like the basic stuff. But as far as getting better and getting in shape and all that stuff is on you. And I think that's really that's it. That's really the biggest difference.
Okay, and what are the main differences in the games? I mean, I know you've just played Summer League, but what are some main differences?
The three-point line is further back, and so for me it's harder. The spacing on the court is better. It's more space for you to attack defenders. It's more one-on-one than a team set. It's quick instead of running a full play. It's something quick. That's really the biggest difference.
How does it feel to be playing for a legendary coach like Doc Rivers?
Well, it feels great. I just try to take everything in, everything he's trying to teach me because, like you said, he's legendary. He know how to win. He know what it takes. And, and the type of player he was, that's kind of the same type of player I am. And so, I just try to, be a sponge, and everything he tell me and teach me, just take it and learn it and try to put it in my game.
How would you sum up the Summer League, especially with your first game that you ever played? You were such a standout player.
I feel like I had a good Summer League. I had one okay game that I didn't do as good, but overall I did well. I played my game. I did what I always did, and that was defended, scored, was a leader, and I feel like I stood out.
What's it like playing with players in the NBA that you've watched on TV for years?
I don't know. I was out there with Blake, but we was training together, and I just try to learn from him, instead of trying to be so amazed about that I'm out there. I still compete with them, and because they respect you more when you come at them and compete instead of being starstruck and the only one talk, that type of stuff. But so I just try to compete with them and go at them and just learn from them. We have good vets, and they all try to teach us and are hands-on with the rookies.
And was there a certain player that you idolized or looked up to that you're playing with now or playing against?
No. I was the only person with LeBron or like James Harden. I'm ready to play against them and see what it's like to guard them and also go at them.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Definitely.
So what is your living arrangements out in LA?
Well, I just got a townhouse, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. I think it's like 700 square feet upstairs, downstairs, but that's expensive. It's really expensive. That's the only thing I don't like about it is how expensive it is. That's it.
But other than that, you love LA?
Yeah, I love it. That's it.
Do you come to Columbia, or do you come back to Columbia a lot? And what brings you back to Columbia?
So far I've been back a lot, because I'm from South Carolina, so I go home and see my family. And I'm mostly in Columbia because this is where I train at, this is where I work out at. So I'm always back, you know, around the basketball team and working out with them and, you know, playing basketball.
What's it like to have a scholarship named after you here at the University of South Carolina?
Oh, that's dope. You know, it feels like, you know, what I came to school for, you know, I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. I think I left a mark. You know, it makes you feel like you did something positive for the school. You know, you just try to keep that going.
And what's the best advice you've ever gotten when it comes to your basketball career?
It's simple. Control what you can control, you know, and it's a lot of stuff we don't have, you know, control over, and you know, the higher it gets, the more politics gets involved, and so you can't worry about that type of stuff. And the only thing you can control is just what you can control, and that's coming in and working hard every day and putting the work in, and you know, at some point you'll get your chance.
And what's your favorite memory or moment that you remember sharing with Coach Martin?
Oh man, we had a lot of moments together. I don't know, I think it's, you know, our long talks we've had in his office one-on-one. You know, he taught me a lot. You know, I learned a lot from him with those talks. You know, beating Kentucky my freshman year, the Final Four, you know, my junior year when we won like 20 games in a row. You know, just being around him, you know, I learned so much, you know, about life within the game of basketball.
And what was it like being in the Final Four?
It was dope. You know, I hate that I got sick, but you know, I feel like if I wouldn't have got sick, we probably would have won. But it was fun though. It was, you know, it was a great experience.